Hey legends, we're back for another little flops recap, and today I just want to kind of talk about a little bit to do with gaming and using it as a way to kind of keep motivated, and also a way to kind of like just chill out and vibe. And this is something I'm starting to now realize. I think in a lot of, not even mine, I think in so many of our lives, we are very, very busy, very, very just kind of stressed out, trying to think about what we're going to do next. And obviously, it's a big old world out there, especially for people like us, youngins, where essentially there's a lot to kind of live up to in a lot of ways, especially with how well, especially the market is at the moment, and with our peers trying to look up to some people as well. It's a big old thing. But I thought that I was kind of thinking games, media, they are not just like ways of consuming. They're also, I believe, just ways of keeping yourself motivated, even in really just bad times. Bad time. You could say bad times, but maybe just tough times. Because bad and tough are completely different things. Because it could be tough if you're on a good path, but it can also then be tough on a bad path. So it's either way. But I was obviously thinking, we have kind of built up a channel where we play a variety of games now. We used to do that a lot with Minecraft, but recently, to be fair, it was really interesting. The viewer kind of mentioned that, oh, which game do you enjoy? Kind of God of War, do you kind of enjoy Dark Souls? Out of those two. And it's kind of made me think that with a lot of story-driven games, even in Minecraft, I've had that creative itch kind of scratched for me now, especially when it comes to university and doing computer science. But I feel like Dark Souls, even though like using Dark Souls as an example, Souls games, every time I've played a game, like I don't know, either be that God of War, either be that be I don't know Minecraft or whatever, it's always been when am I going to play Dark Souls next? When am I going to go ahead and work toward this overall goal of 100% in each and every Dark Souls game? Because the thing is, for me personally, I don't want to burn myself out by just playing them all in one go, because that's not how you enjoy a franchise. It's mainly that you try to have at least 8 games break in between to feel ready. But like, I had a thought, and it's like, yeah, it's always been, when am I going to play this thing next? So it's like it's been more than just a way of spending some time in the evening. It's been like getting me up for each and every day, making myself feel prepared, making myself kind of as available as possible. So then I can go ahead and spend some time playing a game. Which that alone I feel like is just something that is really healthy. Because I've been kind of realizing now, especially when it comes to my work, obviously started up work now, it's kind of taking away some evenings from me, which I would normally go ahead and play games, because obviously I don't want to get rid of my kind of routine now of waking up, doing whatever I need to do, maybe having a little nap because I woken up too early, and then obviously working throughout the day, so then in the evening I am still available. But obviously now with work starting, obviously taking a few evenings away from me, and it's really made me kind of feel a lot more drained, if you get what I mean. It's made me feel a little more drained, to a point where it's like it's a little more harder to kind of keep things going, to keep up a rhythm when it comes to like my work and my play. So I feel like in a lot of ways, gaming is more than just a way to wind down, it's a way to motivate, make yourself feel productive, get yourself ready for a hard working day. So then basically at the end you can go ahead and just spend some time to work toward an ultimate goal. Um, Now, obviously, there's loads of different ways you can kind of go about that. You can also try to use that same mentality to kind of work toward a coding project that you've maybe had, maybe a build in Minecraft that you're going for. That was my thing for a long time as well, but since that's it's just kind of been scratched now with a lot of the projects I'm working on at the moment, it's like, yeah, I'm kind of more into the Dark Souls end of things, where I'm like, I kind of want more of a challenge, something a bit more cinematic and all that kind of stuff. Um, but no, though, I just think that like we put like a bit of a stigma, bit of a. Anytime that people talk about gaming, it's like it's always something to either wind down on or to kind of I don't know, give to your kid when they've just realized that Minecraft was a thing. But no, it's like it's a full-on motivation. It's something to motivate you. And I don't know, like especially with recently, I've had a few projects now going on in terms of well, to be fair, recently our check-in bot for Twitch just absolutely just did not work. It was basically all through StreamerBot. I don't know how I could even get the bot to kind of give us a CSV or just something to essentially log all of people's check-ins. But obviously, that has been my kind of goal at the moment. Is obviously okay. So this bot isn't working. I don't really have a lot of control over it. I don't really know what's happening. Um, which you could just read documentation and learn about it. But then I'm like, wait a minute, why don't I just make my own? So yeah, I'm currently on at the moment working on my own kind of check-in bot for Twitch. It's working now. I just need to go ahead and get some sort of GUI for it, and I might try and switch it over so they can also work for YouTube as well. Um, but I don't know. I just so having that kind of on in the background as well, so it keeps me motivated for the day. Even now, even since I started this job, it's like I'm not feeling that much of a drive to kind of keep it. Again, life's all about momentum, and since taking away some of these evenings from me, it's like I'm feeling less motivated to do it since I'm burning myself out more. So I think the moral of what I'm kind of talking about is that we should always have something to motivate us. Like it's not about all about just chilling out. Like gaming is not just chilling out. It's how do I get myself to keep motivated and keep on a continuous momentum. And I felt like I was when I was especially was in when I was in my first year of uni. I felt like I was continuously just there's loads of momentum since I would wake up, go to uni, come back, do a little bit of work, have my dinner, and then just stream and just do that constantly, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. But now, since everything is a little bit more sporadic, it's like you can't necessarily have a breather. It's you can't get in some sort of rhythm. You're kind of breaking up. You're kind of not having a sense of normalcy. So it's like now you're trying to you, you're trying to you're trying to do something that is I don't know taxing. Either be that I don't know you're working or you're doing all this, and you at the end of the day it's like you can't necessarily get much into it or much into your hobbies. But I think I don't know. This could apply to just more than I'm probably just rambling now at this point, so I'm not going to keep it for too long. But I just think gaming for me, anyway, is more than just, and I'm realizing about this myself. Gaming is more than just a game. It is not a way to wind down either, because you don't play Dark Souls to wind down. You don't play Dark Souls to wind down. You play Dark Souls to have to shake to shake your inner demon's hand and be like, "Yo, we gotta go play this game." But it's a way to keep momentum in a world that is constantly changing, and with change, obviously, the ball stops rolling. You gotta steer direction. You gotta keep yourself moving. So I don't know. I think legends. If you're out there having a bad time, having I don't know, having a tough time, you're feeling like that, it's a bit tough to kind of keep some sort of momentum going, and it's something I learned from Blade J Schlatt as well, which is funny, because life is all about momentum. Find that game for you. Find that game. Find something that you can work towards of an evening. find something that you can feel like, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself as free as I possibly can today to go ahead and get that and to be able to work toward that. You're gonna have bad days. I'm having a few tough days at the moment anyway. In terms of keeping myself motivated, but just have something, have that game. For me personally, I'm playing Dark Souls at the moment. We finished We Happy Few, which was my kind of break from playing God of War Ragnarok and 100% that game. So that was a really cool one. It was kind of funny though because obviously that was really buggy. We Happy Few was a really good game. Strongly recommend it. It's like this old retro futuristic style BioShock where you're taking people around you taking joy pills and you're starting to become sane and you start to explore this world. It's really cool. Never buy it full price though. It's very, very buggy, but a very, very cool game. But we're now playing on Dark Souls. We're not going into Dark Souls, and honestly, it's been exactly what I needed. And knowing that this is Dark Souls 3, so there's going to be one. Well, this is going to be the end of the trilogy for me. Finally, after about 2 years of playing this game, we can hopefully maybe at the end of this year try to move around playing Bloodborne. I got a few other games I want to do lined up. But yeah, have that Dark Souls, have that Conan project, have that Minecraft project, play games, and just have fun. And just make yourself free for something. There's something I feel like in your day, if that's anything, just make yourself free for something. It's tough out there. We're trying to live up to a lot of expectations. I certainly am. But never compare though. Never compare people's hard times. It's just we're all in it together. We're all gamers with a capital G. So be proud of it. Don't take it as a way of people mentioning that it's a way to wind down. No, it's not a way to wind down. It's a way for you to live. And if that's a game that you play, or is that a coding project that you do, or if that's a Minecraft build that you're playing, then let that be it. Anyway, yeah, I'm rambling now. This is some Sunday feels, this. This is some Sunday feels. Anyway, have a go on, Legends. Be safe. And, yeah. I'll see you all very, very soon. Yeah.